Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode in Paul's Asian Adventure. In this episode, I got some good news about the opening up of the Philippines to international tourism, especially Cebu, so-called bubble tourism. Wait to the end for some gold nuggets. So, as you can see here, Gwen Garcia, who is the governor of Cebu, a fantastic governor, by the way, is backing the efforts to open up Cebu for foreign tourism. There are three main takeaways from this article. Is that her and the mayor of Lapu-Lapu, Junran Chan, are both backing the efforts to open Cebu for bubble tourism, for international tourists to come to this island and be in a bubble boy, if you will. They won't be allowed to leave to other islands. And there are two criteria for them to come into as international tourists. One is a PCR test showing that they're negative, and also that they've had a vaccine. So with those two criteria, they're looking to try to do a soft open of the Philippines via Cebu, it seems like. Now, this is just a local discussion. The next step would be for them to go to the higher-ups and try to get this approved. But based on further reading in the article, it seems like they can do this based on Resolution 113, but I still think they're going to have to do some work to get that through. So I have talked about this in some of my live casts, that there is pressure from industry on the politicians to start opening up, especially tourism, but also from real estate. I can tell you a story here. They had to switch off 300 units in Newtown for non-payment. 300 units for non-payment of HOA fees. So that tells you that people are missing out payments now because they don't have money. And the next step will be for the banks to repossess some of these condos. And after that, I think you can figure out what happens, a collapse in the real estate market. And of course, Gwen Garcia, being who she is, a smart, well-educated, and financially savvy woman, she is wanting to open up Cebu, not just for domestic tourism, but now also international. It started with domestic tourism, but now she's eyeing to open up for international. And I can tell you, just in the 2 months I've been here, I've seen a pickup in traffic. So that tells me that her plan is actually working. She is boosting the economy, and she wants to boost it further. Like I said, she is a fantastic governor. One of the things they say here, the people are hungry and we need to give them food, said Chan, the mayor of Lapu-Lapu. So, because so many people have lost their jobs in the pandemic. So, this is what I've been talking about on my live cast. There is pressure on the politicians from industry, especially tourist industry, and now also real estate that, is on the verge. And I think, as I've stated on many of my last live cast, third or fourth quarter soft opening. So the gold nuggets are, if you want to get to this country, you're going to have to be vaccinated. I know many of my viewers are against the vaccine, but if you want to come to the Philippines, I can almost tell you 99% sure you will have to be vaccinated. And also, seems like you're going to have a negative PCR test as well. And those are the two things we seem to know right now. So this is the beginning. I think this is the beginning of the end of the lockdowns here in the Philippines for international tourism. I think slowly we are headed that way, and I think it'll be fourth quarter. Now, having said that, as we know in the Philippines, things tend to go backward and forwards, but it seems like they're going 2 steps forward and 1 step back. So we're heading in the right direction. And with that, I want to say thank you for watching. And this is really good news. This is hopefully the way it keeps going, and hopefully we'll be opening up sooner rather than later. I know many of you have said 2022, 2023, but I still think by the end of this year. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh, by the way, I have a video coming out tomorrow. It's about marriage, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks. Bye-bye.